Hello everybody, Heathen on Wheels here. Bit of change of scenery today. We're in the big city of Appleton, which really isn't that big honestly, but gotta come over and grab a few things for our trip next week, and you'll be getting a video out of that when I pack some stuff up and show you some of the stuff I used last year and why I used it. We'll also go over some of the stuff I used. I won't be taking a hammock this time around because my hammock is busted and I just don't feel like spending the money. So we're going to try the old school pop a tarp on the bike and sleep under it. We'll have a tent with us just in case. But traffic has been horrendous outside of the city today. My guess is everyone's just escaping. Especially with that whole mandate they're trying to push on wearing a mask that supposedly goes into effect tomorrow. But I've already said to my job I ain't wearing, so there ain't no reason for it where we're working. So I used to live here in Appleton, and I tried to start my motovlogging here, and every time I had the camera on, I couldn't get any assholes on footage. Every time I turned it off though, that was a different story. It's like they knew the camera was off. We might hit 41 and go down a little bit to the storage unit and then see how the traffic is there, and then we might go back through College Avenue up to a route here to take back, because I want to stop at one of my favorite places today, so give this some you know, notice. But anyway guys, the traffic is heavy. I'll probably switch the camera back on. I'll see you after we're leaving the storage unit. No sense giving away locations to things because I honestly have to move it too. I got one up by me that I can put Noble in and work on things for this year. Maybe that will be the subject on the way back through this video, is what we plan on doing this year. I tried doing a talking head video. The problem was I just didn't like it. So sometimes I film more than once a week. I'm a little late this week because work, it was a killer. But anyway guys, I'm going to need to pay attention because I'm not sure how traffic is today, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Oh, and I hope you enjoy the new view with the camera. I figured looking through the bars is getting pretty old. Well, just not plain good. So alright, we got what we needed from the storage unit, guys. So, some camping equipment. And, I'm not sure which way we're going to take, but I'm thinking 441 here. We'll go in there and hop on College and go up and through. If I stay on this road, we'll actually get to the road I need, but I'm interested to see what downtown looks like. Traffic isn't very heavy at all. It's pretty moderate. Like I said, a lot of it has been out of the city. So it's like ridiculous amounts of traffic out there, but here it's pretty light. I don't know if you're going to hear me very well because it's like a 65-70 mile an hour area, so it can be a bit on the wind. Nice thing about the windscreener still, it cuts through the air very nice, so that's a national cycles if anyone's wondering. And when we get off the highway, we'll talk about what I plan on doing to my Dyna this year and the future of Ritz Iron Horse. That road will take you downtown. Wisconsin Ave, 96, Fox River. I think it's the only river that flows northeast. There's like 2 of them in the state area. Right now we're in 6th gear, so yeah, we're about 70 miles an hour. I love the 6th gear in this thing. It just pulls you right along. Not bad for a 17-year-old bike too. I love this thing. Kind of wish they start making Dynas again. I'd buy one in a heartbeat, but you never know. There was an article on RevZilla on KIndred that explained what the CEO of Harley Davidson is doing. And And I think he cleared out his whole workforce because he just wants to start over, which it sucks because those guys are losing their jobs. It's horrible. But at the same time, I understand he's purging the whole company. Maybe we'll do a separate video on that. I really don't want to get into that. I'm not sure how this section is going to sound, so that's why we're just talking about nonsense right now. This is the first time I've been 441 in a long time, too. Obviously, I don't come to Appleton very much anymore. I got my own ways of getting what I need out there. So cities, outlands, highlands, lowlands. That is how I classify the state. Alright, College Ave. This used to be the main commute every day. This used to be where everything is. Like, you got your shopping over there, your Walmarts, your everything, your Target, obviously, your coffee shops. I used to stop at the Monomart here every day and get coffee when I was working over here for Prince Telecom. I got terminated from there because they wanted me to drive a box truck and I needed a commercial license. And well, being a diabetic, it's almost impossible to get one without about 6 months to a year of perfect control. And they didn't seem to understand that, I guess. So, screw those guys. Alright, this is midday traffic. This is usually pretty common. But anyway, I guess we'll talk about what I have planned for the dyno this year. We're definitely doing a suspension. I've been highly recommended towards the Legends. The guy that runs a shop down over in... Hang on, I'm opening my visor. The guy that runs the shop in Ruroc recommended a Legend. He's got the Olins on his. 14 seconds. And we'll probably be doing a fixed fairing this year, maybe the RWD FXR fairing, and a few other modifications. Maybe I'll extend the fork tubes and get 13-inch shocks. I'm not too sure. It's all planning stages right now anyway. As for a motorcycle build, we're probably going to start that next spring. The reason being is I'm trying to get a home of my own where I don't have to move everything off all the time. So I don't want to do anything real complex in a storage unit and all of a sudden get told you can't do that, so you got to move. Yeah, that's just not going to fly too good with me. He's very strict about what you can and can't do in his storage units. So I don't really want to mess with this guy too much. But other than that, in the next few months, you'll get a lot of videos of setting up shop and how we're going to do things for Ritz Iron Horse. It probably will, just like I said, start out with leather work and engraving and things like that. Simple tasks, simple things, because I'm very good at art. And I want to put those skills to use. The bike next spring will also probably get a new coat of paint. I'm probably just going to stick with the vivid black. I don't know if you see in my tank all the marks. I did find a vent tube that's kind of chewed up today, so I need to replace that before the trip. That's after I install this charger right here. You get the Cobra charger, if you can see that. You get them at Walmart for like 30 bucks. You can get them off Dennis Kirk for about the same, just no shipping. Or they'll nail you for the shipping probably. But I'm thinking of going with a S&S motor for the build. Just buy it in parts and pieces. It's a little more expensive, but I really like S&S products, so. Anyways, guys, I'll wait until we're going across the bridge to start up the camera again. And this might be a long motovlog, it might not be. We're going to talk about where I bought my bike, because we'll be passing it eventually, and a few other things. I just want to get a picture and a camera view of the stretch to see how things are down here, because parts of this place are a hot zone, or what I classify as the hot zone. So I'll get you guys later. We're in a little bit anyway, and you probably won't see Muddy Waters in Shackton, because I think I'm going to take my girlfriend out for lunch today. Alrighty, see you in a bit. So, I haven't been here in a while. We actually bypassed most of college. Or I mean, I must have got off on KIndred, come to think of it. My mistake. College was first, KIndred was second. So, forget everything I just said. I just know the way through here, but I can't remember the roads. I haven't been here in so long, I guess. And this road's typically pretty busy, so this is a good telltale sign of things that the COVID has scared everyone away. So up here is where I bought my bike, Appleton Harley Davidson. And at the time I was looking for a bagger. And they had some pretty nice deals on things, you know, something I thought I could afford. I had some money to put down. I just got a new job at my previous employer. I'm like, I really want to make sure I commit to this job and stay there, because it was good money, or what I thought was good money at the time. So, what better way to do that than throw yourself into some debt by buying a bike? And that's exactly what I did. So they told me that, my credit wasn't exactly good enough to buy what I wanted, even though it was older. Oh, I'm walking around the showroom, and then I see my 2007 Superglide. I'm like, what about this? Let's run the numbers. It was a few days, I finally got a call back from the bank, and they said, well, it's going to be a high interest. You're going to pay a little more than you need to. I'm like, well, I kind of want a bike, so just do it. And, yep, right there. And that's the story of how I got my Dyna. That March I rode, it was like 40-something degrees and cold and miserable. And they said they went through it, checked it all out, it should be alright. Well, it wasn't alright. The fuel pump whined. The fuel filter was a mess. The brakes, I think, were changed, maybe. So instead of taking it back and complaining, I just bought the parts and did it myself. Everything but the fuel pump. I actually did a new one of those this year. And I had to get a rear master cylinder, because when rebuilding it, I did crack it. So, and they couldn't get a hold of one. I had to actually go to do a little eBay shopping, which I got a master cylinder off of a Fat Bob of the same year, and it fit. So, same part number, same everything. That's how you do, is you match up your part numbers. And then you just like get on your merry little way. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end the motovlog here. Now that I've messed up city roads, streets, and I'm surprised I even still know where I'm going. We'll just end it here today, and that's the plans. I'm going to try to do like a packing video for you guys for the week I'm on the trip. That way people who are watching my channel have an upload next Friday, because I ain't leaving until Friday. And I would leave a night earlier, but I want some family time at home. You know, that's important. But anyway, guys, stay heathen out there. Keep the shiny side up, the rubber down, because I didn't have my camera on coming up the hill over there, but somebody pretty much cut me off. As for traffic, it's slowed down. So This COVID's really havocing with people, I guess. Anyways, stay heathen. I'll catch you guys next motovlog.